force.
Into the shell shock!
But this ruthless superstar may have bitten off more than he could chew when he looked in the direction of the world's strongest man.
Rather uncomfortable moment between Henry and Ryback.
Over the next few weeks, Mark Henry and Ryback would find themselves at a standstill while trying to prove which was indeed the strongest.
Here's a man who may be just as strong as Mark Henry.
Tonight, two of the most powerful men will prove who is the strongest.
Who will win this test of strength?
And with a no-contact clause in effect, the tension between these two behemoths was reaching its boiling point.
So Mark Henry against Santino Marella here.
I know you're mad, but you of all people know we have a no-contact clause. Besides, nobody wants to get their hands on you like I do.
What will happen when these two colossal powerhouses collide at WrestleMania?
It is going to be a collision, a battle of the behemoths. Mark Henry and Ryback, who's the king of the WWE's jungle?
The following contest is set for one fall. Approaching the ring first from Sills Beats.
Mark Henry, a former world champion, checks in tonight at 412 pounds.
Now, wait a minute. Actually, Mark told me he's really not that big. He said the camera adds a few pounds.
Yeah, okay, sure. That's your excuse. Anyway, Ryback goes 291, and you're looking at not only the most powerful men in WWE, but the entire world.
And now it is show-off time. Don't waste time gloating here. Uh-oh. What a reversal!
It was just a few days ago on SmackDown that Ryback sent an emphatic statement to Mark Henry when he handily defeated both Primo and Epico in a 2-on-1 handicap match.
Yeah, that was impressive, all right. But what about Ryback's performance against all three members of 3MB a few weeks ago on Raw? Now that was a message.
And let's not forget that Mark Henry has sent a few messages of his own. It was on that same episode of Raw that the world's strongest man took out both Jimmy and Jey Uso in handicap action.
Oh, you're right about that. Both of these guys are just so powerful and, more importantly, so dangerous. Oh, Mark Henry wants nothing more than to add Ryback to the Hall of Pain here tonight. And he looks to be off to a good start.
When the world's strongest man gets on a roll, how do you stop him? How do you turn the tide?
Well, quite simply, you don't. You just hope he makes a mistake that you can capitalize on.
He anticipated that move perfectly. Wow, what a powerful counter by Mark Henry. Of course, this match taking place in the shadows of New York City, the site of the first ever WrestleMania.
And who would have thought on that night that WrestleMania would be back nearly 3 decades later in front of more than 80,000 screaming fans?
WrestleMania truly has turned into a spectacle unto itself. And if you remember, that first WrestleMania also featured two massive men squaring off when Hall of Famers Andre the Giant and Big John Studd battled in a $15,000 body slam challenge.
Oh my gosh, I'll never forget the sight of Andre the Giant tossing that bag full of money out into the crowd. It was so historic.
2 weeks ago on SmackDown, General Manager Booker T instituted a no-contact rule between Mark Henry and Ryback, so he put together a bench press challenge. Who could do the most consecutive reps at 225? Mark Henry went first and did 53.
Yeah, and then came Ryback. And once Ryback hit 53, Mark Henry stepped in to make sure the human wrecking ball didn't break his record by forcing the bar down.
Really rolling now is Ryback.
Somewhere in the back of Ryback's mind has to be the pain he felt when he was victimized by 3 World's Strongest Slams a few weeks ago on SmackDown.
Of course.
Oh, my, Cole. Ryback almost decapitated his opponent. Decapitated. Oh, man, that's unreal. You know, over the years here in WWE, we've seen some of the great strong men compete. Men like Ted Arcidi, Ken Patera, Tony Atlas, and, of course, Hall of Famer Bruno Sammartino. But,
Oh, you do not get up from that.
the cover!
2.5. Is the ref deliberately counting slowly?
You know, I think it shocked Mark Henry that Ryback was able to equal him on the bench press. Henry's the world's strongest man. There's a lot of ego that goes along with that. And I think that's what this beating is about right here.
We talked about it last year when Mark Henry was on his run as world champion. We've never seen him so focused, so intense, but I think he's even more dangerous now than ever.
You know, I have...
And Ryback just whipping Mark Henry into the corner. And the powerhouse Ryback now stalking the world's strongest man. And King, Mark Henry may have met his match.
You're right about that. We've wondered for months who could stop or even slow down Mark Henry. Well, look at this!
The meat hook clothesline.
That put Mark Henry flat on his back.
And how can Ryback capitalize? Can the big guy capitalize?
Well, you can tell from the look in Ryback's eyes, he's ready to end this match.
Ryback is stalking Mark Henry. Is he going to be able to do this, King? Is he going to be able to get that 400-pound frame up on his shoulders for shell shock?
Shell shock coming up, and he's got him!
He's got him. I can't believe it. He's got him. He's got him.
Mark Henry is his... Whoa.
Oh, Mark Henry grabbed the top rope.
Now both Ryback and Mark Henry are down. Oh, my God, what's going to happen now?
Uh-oh, trying to put him away. What a move.
Whoa!
He's measuring. Oh, my gosh. And will this be it? 2, 3.
That's it! The match is over!
Mark Henry is knocked off Ryback.
Oh, wow! What an impressive victory for the world!
From Olympic star to superstar,
My name is Mark Henry.
a man who's battled on an international stage.
And I'm known as the strongest man in the world.
An unstoppable force of unparalleled devastation.
I'd like to welcome all of you to the Hall of Fame. Mark Henry is dangerous.
Intensity and destruction. Human demolition machine.
He's gigantic. He's enormous.
Oh, my Lord.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, world's strongest slam. Unbelievable. Shocking.
I'm gonna tell you about the Hall of Pain. There's broken bones, broken careers, and broken hope.
A lifetime of glory and a legacy of pain.